Okay, it's Wednesday, it's 4 PM, that means it's time for a brand new I Rate Your Teams video. For cheap, fast and reliable FIFA 20 Ultimate Team coins, check out u7buy.com and use code HABER to get yourself 5% off all of your orders. Can we hit 1,500 likes on this video? I'd greatly appreciate it if we could. If you want to be featured on an I Rate Your Teams video, all you have to do is send me a HD screenshot on Twitter using the hashtag Itshaber. If you only at me and don't use the hashtag, I actually can't find it because it just gets lost in my notifications throughout the week. Whereas if you use the hashtag, I can actually search that hashtag up individually and I can find the team. So send me a HD screenshot and just give me an introduction to your team. How many coins have you got? What do you play in game? You know, who's tradable or untradeable? Just give me, a brief description of your team. And if you play a different formation from you starting to in game, so say you're starting a 4-3-3 and you go to a 4-1-2-1-2 in game, please send me screenshots of both how you start and how you play in game. It just helps with chemistry and stuff like that. And we're going to start off with Aronius, Agüero, Carlos, and the whole bench are untradeable. In game, I play 4-3-2-1. See, this is what I mean. Can you please send me your actual how you play in game? Because I'd love to actually be able to visualize how you play. Does that make sense? I've got 25,000 coins and I want to watch Frankie de Jong and I'm going to sell on Black Friday. Any improvements, keep up the great content. Well, I appreciate that, man. And I can pretty much piece together how you play. So I'm guessing you play Mertens and Insigne as your left forward and right forward, Agüero up top, and then your three across the midfield would probably be De Bruyne, Sissoko and Nainggolan. As you said, you played a 4-3-2-1. Now, if you meant to say 4-2-3-1 as well, that also would make sense. I'm going to go off the 4-3-2-1 and assume you meant to put the 4-3-2-1. So you've got 25,000 coins and you're going to sell once to watch Frankie de Jong, Agüero, Carlos, and the whole bench are untradeable. Let me quickly see how much that Frankie de Jong card actually is then. So I know how many coins you're going to have to upgrade with. So once to watch de Jong is... Wow, 260. So it's going to be about around 300,000 coins. What would I upgrade with this team with 300k? That is a good question. I am personally not the biggest fan of Agüero, and I'm also not the biggest fan of De Bruyne this year. I think that, see, De Bruyne, don't get me wrong, De Bruyne is good, but for the coins, I just don't think he's worth it. What I would personally do with your team here, I would actually change the dynamic up completely. So obviously, you said that Agüero isn't tradable, but De Bruyne isn't. So De Bruyne sells for how many coins exactly? De Bruyne goes for 200k. So you're going to have 500,000 coins to work with, and all you're going to need is a striker and a CDM. Now, obviously, you've got the Belgian link here. What I would recommend doing as well, possibly selling on your Sissoko and going down the route of Axel Witsel as your CDM, going with Royce as your left cam, and up top going with Inform Werner. I just think that you probably prefer it. Personally, I really like that setup. But obviously, if it's not your cup of tea, it's not your cup of tea. That's just what I'd recommend. I love Sissoko on this game, but I don't like these two. I just don't like De Bruyne and Agüero that much. De Bruyne as a sole cam, if you did mean a 4-2-3-1, as a sole cam, I think De Bruyne would be decent. As a central cam, sorry, but as a centre mid, I just don't think he would be. That's my personal opinion, though. And then you've got the powerhouse of Witsel with the 4-star skills. You've got Royce, who's actually great up and down the pitch. You've got Werner, who's a fantastic finisher on this game. He just seems really, really broken, and I think that would work really well. Alternatively, you could work in like a Paulinho and go with a Brazilian setup there as well. It's completely up to you, obviously. But that's sort of what I'd recommend. I think that'd be really, really cool. Moving on now, we have got one from RDB the goalie. In game, I play this and I start in a 4-5-1 at the start. Walcott, Rakitic, and tradable have about 30,000 coins to spend. All right, so you got 30k. What would I do? See, I don't actually know. I'll try and piece together. I'm assuming. Okay, so I can actually work this out then. So you've got 30,000 coins to spend. How much is Kyle Walker? Because that is the only upgrade I can see in this team that is actually going to be worth upgrading to. 45k. I would wait until rewards and then get Kyle Walker as your right back. I just think he's way better than Trent Alexander-Arnold. Aside from that, I'd probably keep it the same. Rakitic isn't great, but until you can afford, I don't know, like a... who's a good cam from Griezmann maybe? Until you can afford like a Griezmann, then obviously you got to keep Rakitic there. But yeah, I'd say get Kyle Walker, to be honest. Next one is from Toby. I did Toby in the last episode. And that's just the exact same team as the last episode, so I'm going to move on. The next one's from Dexter, who says, I've got 25,000 coins. Deli and Okocha and Ozil and the bench are untradeable. Love the vid, keep the good work. I hope I'm in the video. Thank you, Dexter, and you are in the video. So Okocha, Ozil, and the bench are untradeable. All right. How many coins did you say you had? 25k. Okay, and you play this in game. Ozil is your problem here, to be honest. I think Ozil's a big problem in this team. With a cam with 25k from the Premier League, what would I go with? Good question. Jesse Lingard, to be honest. Oh, no, you want to send him in, actually, here. I'll go with Wijnaldum. I forgot you don't want a cam, you want to send him mid. Yeah, go with Genie Wijnaldum. Yeah, I think that your problem in this team is that you've got a cam that's really weak and not very fast playing as a box-to-box centre mid. I feel like the centre mids in this formation are box-to-boxes. I would go with the box-to-box, so I'd go with Genie Wijnaldum, to be honest. And aside from that, I'd probably keep the rest of it the same. Next one's from Joe Brunton. The bench and Chiellini are untradeable. I have 40k. What to do? What to do? That is a good question. You've got 40k. The bench and Chiellini. Okay. 40k. What would I do with this team? 40k. I don't see an upgrade in this Serie A. I mean, here's what you could do. You could move Insigne up top, get rid of Martinez, and then go with Alejandro Gomez as your cam. That is an option. Alternatively, you could get Douglas Costa for the 5-star skills at left mid. Alternatively, you could get rid of Chiellini. Obviously, I know he's untradeable, but you could sell it. Not sell him. You could bench him and then bring on like a Juan Jesus' UCL card. Those are options. I don't see any other options really with 40k that you can improve this team with, to be honest. I think that's a solid team for the amount you've got. I'm jealous of everyone that's done like Palatano and Trossard as well. I personally I don't know. I just don't have the patience for it, to be honest. Anyway, the next one is from... Sorry, I just clicked on it without even... the next one's from Conla Fagan. I'm assuming that's Irish. Am I right? I can't even tell, but I do apologise if I messed your name up. He plays a 4-1-2-1-2 in game with Neto, Wan-Bissaka, Militao, Tellers, Anderson, and McGinn tradable. So... okay, you could have just said... I think you would have been better saying the untradeable. So... Wan-Bissaka, Longley, Felipe Anderson, Wijnaldum, Decore, and Vardy are untradeable, I think. Anyway, you play this in game. See, this is what I mean. Box to boxes in midfield are great. I think this setup's actually really good. What would I change with how many coins have you got? You didn't say. I'm assuming you got about 50k, just looking at the team. What would I change in this team? Not a whole lot, really. Not a whole lot indeed. I would probably just get a French right back. Malqui's a good option, just to get the full chemistry on the right back. And then I'd probably just keep it as is, because I don't see any other options really with this team. I don't know how many coins you got, so I can't really give you the best advice. I do apologise, mate. But you didn't really say how many coins you had. But yeah, I just say get full cam on your right back, to be honest. This is the next team. Oh, that's a zoomed in image. Love the vids, bro. Keep it up. Roberto Carlos, Hulk, and Babu and Tolisso are untradeable. 60,000 coins to improvements would be nice. God bless you. Oh, thank you, man. I've never been blessed before. Thank you. Okay, 60k. Where would I improve your team with 60k? Ooh, good question. I would go with Felipe Anderson over Hulk. Hulk's too clunky for me. I would say Felipe Anderson, he gets the strong link to Roberto Carlos and will get full chemistry in game. That's the only upgrade I've made to your team, to be honest. Okay, Toby, absolutely. I think Toby sent me his team about 8 times today. That's crazy. Next one's from Simon. PK, Mata, Ndombele, Osherman, Guardiola, Vardy, and Pukki are all untradeable. Have about 25k to spend. What would you do? Well, first of all, that Juan Mata card is insane, by the way. He's really, really good. That back line is fantastic. I think your midfield is fantastic. I think your strike force is fantastic as well. With 25k, you've got absolutely nothing you can do to improve your team. Not a single thing. If you guys in the comments down below can find a player in this team to improve with 25k, please fire away. I don't see a single improvement with that many coins, to be honest. I would start Guardiola though. I think Guardiola is a bit better than De Jong, but that's just my personal opinion. Aside from that, that team is really, really nice. And I love that name, Sub to Haber. Let's go. Appreciate that, Simon. The next one's from Jake, who says, I have 150,000 coins to spend. Giggs, Wijnaldum, Okocha, Tolisso, and the whole of my bench are untradeable. Also, I play the same formation in game. Love the vids. Keep up the good work, bro. Appreciate that, man. All right. Let me just double check. So Giggs, Wijnaldum, Okocha, and Tolisso are untradeable. Okay. How many coins have I got to spend? 150k. I get rid of Benzema for who would I get? Who would I get instead of Benzema? That's a question, actually. That's a very good question. That is a very good question. Let's start off actually easier. First things first, I would probably go with a different centre back on the left. Yeah, okay. I think I know what you should do here. I would get Alexander Lacazette as your cam. I would then move Theo Hernandez over to left centre back. Sell Laporte. Get Soule as your right centre back. Klosterman as your right back. Boom, sorted. You're welcome. I think that's a very good upgrade, actually. I'm happy with that one. The next one's from Thomas, who seems to have had an accident in his profile picture. Brilliant. Some amazing bio. He's got 188k. Okay. This team is really blurry. I don't know what to do with. I have 188k. I don't know what to do with that, to be honest, mate. I don't know who's tradable. I don't know who's untradeable. I don't know what you play in game. I do apologize. I'm actually going to skip that team. I do apologize. I've never done that before, but I don't know. I just think that a lot of people tend to just want their teams featured. So your team's on the screen. I think that's probably what you wanted more than actual advice, because I don't actually know what to do with the team when I have no knowledge in towards it. You know what I mean? Anyway, the next one is from Connor, who says I've got 100,000 coins, Ramos, Nesta, and Tolisso, and the bench are untradeable. And I'm getting Roberto Carlos from Icon Swaps. I play the 3-5-2 in game. Okay. I don't know why that's just opened up. Oh, EA, what have you done to me? Tell you what, this new Twitter update is absolutely horrific. It's so bad. Anyway, so this is his team. So he starts with this and then switches in game to the 3-5-2. I don't rate Gundogan. Let me just double check how many coins you got. You got 100k. Nesta, Tolisso, and the bench are untradeable. How much can you get for that informed Gundogan? Let me see. You can get 30k, but fair enough. Okay, so that adds on to your 100k. So you got 130k. And what links does he have? He has links to Cancelo and then Germans. All right. What would I do with this? Is a good question. I would personally probably get Goretzka and then replace Cancelo with Klosterman. So I'd sell Cancelo and I'd sell Gundogan. I'd get Goretzka as your CDM, Klosterman as your right back. What else would I do? I'd get rid of Muller too. I think Muller won't be great. So then Werner can play it as a striker. And then at Cam, where would I go with Cam? Where would I go with your Cam spot? Because you've got to get the link to Tolisso. And you've got to get someone that's going to be playing at right wing. Sorry, at right mid. What would I do with it, to be honest? I'm not entirely sure, really. I was thinking someone like Botius. I mean, you could put Leavendoffski to start at Cam and then get Botius up top. He'd be a decent right mid, I feel like. That especially that League SBC one. If you can get that done at some point, that would be good. And then obviously Botius right mid, Leavendoffski up top with Werner, Cam Havertz, and then you've got Goretzka and Tolisso as your two CDMs, and then your backlines Ramos, Nesta, and Klosterman. I think that would work well. Aside from that, I don't know really. It's a really odd setup that I think it's really strange actually. I don't think you've got the right players for this setup. I just don't personally, but that's just me. Anyway, the next one's from James MTZ, or James MTZ. I do apologise if I messed that one up as well. I feel like names are not my strong point. It says, hi man, this is my team. The second picture is how I play in game. Wright, De Jong, PK, and the bench are untradeable. I have 210,000 coins to spare. What would you improve? By the way, Wright is awesome. You should try him. I have tried him. Keep up the good content. Thank you very much, bro. Yeah, I've tried Ian Wright. I didn't get along with him, but mainly because I just don't think I know how to use him properly. This setup is actually phenomenal though. This is a really, really nice team. I think that you've got a fantastic team for what it's worth. You've got 210,000 coins to spend. The only thing that I don't like about your team is your left centre back. That is the only thing I don't like about it. I don't like Laporte this year. If I could help you with your team in any way, what would I do? What would I do? Okay, so is your Dybala tradable or is he untradeable? Wright, De Jong, and PK are untradeable. So your Dybala is tradable. How much is that Dybala selling for? See how many coins we can get you in the club. Paulo Dybala's 700k. Okay. All right. So we're sat at like 900k now. Okay, so here's what I would think you should do. I think you should start De Bruyne at left cam. I think then you should get a left CDM. Bearing in mind he is going to have to get the link over there with Mertens if they're going to get full chemistry. Unless you played Mertens off cam, because you were playing Dybala off cam before. That could work. Okay, so I think you get De Bruyne left cam. I think you go with, bearing in mind you've got 900k, I think you go with Fabinho at left CDM, and then go with Van Dijk at left centre-back. Boom. Fantastic team right there. That team is an unreal team, in my opinion. And then in game, you're going to play De Bruyne as your central cam, as you were. Mertens left cam. Right cam, you're going to be playing... Oh, wait, you don't... I'm an idiot. I'm stupid. Hang on. Have I been a big dumbo? I think I've been a big stupid boy. Okay, I have been big stupid. All right. Instead, what we're going to do is we're going to go with De Bruyne left cam, left CDM with Firmino, left centre-back with Van Dijk, goalkeeper, you're going with, obviously, De Gea. So then you're going to be playing Firmino as right cam, left cam Mertens, central cam De Bruyne. Obviously, the two CDMs, you can have Van Dijk in your team as well. I think that would work really well too. Yeah, I think that would work really, really well. Nice team. Really, really nice team. I just didn't get along with Ian Wright. I don't know what it was. Geez, that is a blurry team. If you guys can see it, fair enough. I've got 60,000 coins. Mane and Vardy are untradeable. Play 4-2 in game. Any suggestions? With 60k, replace Casemiro. There's not a whole lot of options, but who could you go with? You could go with Arthur. I think Arthur would be a better player than Casemiro, personally. Aside from that, I'd keep everything else the same because I don't think you get better players anywhere else, to be honest. The next team is from AK, who says, my team, Leavendoffski and Guardiola are the untradeable. Second is what I play in game. I have 50,000 coins to spare. Okay, so this is what you play in game. You've got 50k to spare. What would I do with this team with 50k? I just don't like Kimmich in this game. I really don't. I think he's absolutely awful. I think it's the worst choice right back because he's got no pace, no strength. You know, it's like... he's just a terrible, terrible right back. I think what you do is you get rid of Lozano and you go with Serge Gnabry at right wing. You get... Who do you get at right back? I think you play... Who do you play? I think you get Agüero if you're goalkeeper and then Klosterman your right back. There you go. Boom. So, to reiterate, Gnabry right wing, Klosterman right back, Agüero in goal. Bosh. Lovely stuff. There you go. Absolutely lovely. The next one is from Max, who says all SBCs all SBCs are untradeable plus Longley and Semedo. 140,000 coins to spend. Played second in game. Love the vids. Thank you very much, man. Appreciate that. This is how you play in game. Oof. That's nice. I've got that Matthias Cunha guy as well. He's actually pretty decent. So what would I upgrade with 140k? Good question. I think you've got fantastic players in this team, to be honest. That is a good question. What do you upgrade with 140k? Let me know in the comments down below because I don't see a single upgrade you can make. You've got some of the best players in the positions you can get for the coins, so it's like a really, really solid team. There's no upgrades to be made there. The next one is from William Duthie, who says 200,000 coins for upgrades. Son, Neymar, PK, Longley, Roberto Carlos, Adrissa Garner, Walcott, ter Stegen, and Ben Yedder are untradeable. So 90% of your team then. You've got Neymar and Son untradeable. That is ridiculous. Wow, fair enough. Fair enough. What would I do with this team? Get ready for it, guys. This is going to shock you. Ndombele, hit the road, bro. Sissoko, get in there. Boom. Sorted. Absolutely lovely. What I was going to say that's it, but what could you upgrade anyone else, really? Nah, I don't really think you could, to be honest. I don't see any other upgrades you could make there. Really? Yeah, I don't, actually. Next one is from Biggie Z we had in the last episode. So we're going to go with Aiden West, who said they've got 105,000 coins to spend. Costa, Buffon, and Inform Yaziki, I'm guessing are untradeable. If you're trying to keep up the good work. Thank you, Aiden. Appreciate that, man. I'm guessing he meant they're the untradeables. I'm not 100% though. How many coins you got left? 105k to spend. Oof. Kolarov has got to go. Same with Kimmich. Both of them got to go. Klosterman, right back. Left back, Alexandro. Left centre-back, Chiellini. I think that gets you chemistry at least. Yeah, I think that gets you chemistry. At least, and then go with up top, go with Inform Martinez, the 84 rated Inform. That at least gets you chemistry and some players that are decent. You know, they're pretty meta players. Gets rid of this awful left back and gets you some chemistry going as well. Aside from that, I think you're doing all right. Last team for this episode is going to be from Splix, who said, I've got 20,000 coins, tradables of Mahrez, Wijnaldum, Digne, Hernandez, Boateng, Neuer, and Ndombele. Love the vids. Thank you very much, Splix. Appreciate that, man. This team is colourful. I like it. I like the colourful nature of the team. You've got a lot of players off chemistry, though, and I don't like that at all. I would go with Kyle Walker as your right back straight away. Actually, would I? Or would I go with... Yeah, I'd go with Kyle Walker as your right back straight away, to be honest. I'd then go with... how many coins have you got? You don't have enough Kyle Walker. I'm stupid. Wait, can you... You can sell Dumfries and afford Kyle Walker. Okay. You can sell Dumfries, bring in Kyle Walker, get rid of Digne, bring in Luke Shaw. Sell... I was going to say sell Jimenez, but nah. I guess you keep Jimenez because he's nice and colourful. You know, it's fun. Yeah, so I just replaced your left back and your right back, really. Apart from that, really, really solid team, to be honest. Nice, colourful team. And that's it for this episode. Speaking of colourful cards, you seen these cards up there? Let me know what you think of those down below. They look pretty cool, in my opinion. Thank you all for watching this episode, and thank you all for supporting the series. I really appreciate it. This was pre-recorded. I am currently away in New York. Well, I'm actually on the flight right now. As I'm recording this, which is pretty cool. So yeah, I appreciate all the support on the videos and the channel. You guys have been amazing. So I'm very, very grateful for that. Thank you all for just showing all the love that you guys have. And I'll see you lads later.